Okay, everybody, welcome back to part 2 of lesson 3 on day before Halloween, which is why I'm dressed this way, Cruella de Vil, in case you forgot. Okay, we have one more to get through. We just finished bubble 8 in the first part. We need to finish bubble 9, and then bubble 10, like I told you in your notebook, bubble 10 is an optional challenge. All right, so you don't have to do bubble 10. You're more than welcome to, though. But let's go ahead and take a look at bubble 9. Bubble 9 will be graded. If you are turning this in late or if you're redoing bubble 9, please make sure to send me a message on Schoology to let me know, hey, Miss Mayorga, I did bubble 9 on lesson 3, headings on Code Studio. Can you please check it? Thank you. All right, let me know because I don't get notifications from Code Studio letting me know when students submit things late. So you have to let me know, hey, I submitted it. Let's go ahead and take a look at bubble 9. We're going to read the instructions. I'm not going to go through the whole thing with you because you've got to show me that you understand, but I will help you get set up. All right. Headings and paragraphs. The author of this page added in a lot of content, but did not think about structure. All of the text is smashed together. Do this. Look through the content with your teacher or class and decide what you think the best structure should be. Use your heading and paragraph tags to code the structure into the page. So we need to organize all this. Right now in the workspace, it looks organized, but when we look at the preview, it is not organized at all. And that's because we haven't given the computer instructions for how to organize our text. So we have to tell the computer, hey, this is what I want you to do with these words. All right, let's go and start with the line 6. Line 6. This is a web page about pets. This person's pets. They have 3 different pets. They're all their favorite for different reasons. They feed them, give them water every day, even though it's a lot of work, and they're all totally worth it. So it looks like we have Lula the dog, Slowpoke the turtle, and Hamster the fish. Yes, Hamster is the name of this person's fish. All right. But let's start with the title. If we have a title and it's the main title of the web page, what tag should we use here? What tag should we use here? I hope you said H1. H1 or H2. H1 or H2. Honestly, either one of those would work, as long as it's pretty big. I'm going to use H1. You are free to use H2. All right. But definitely one of the H tags, one of the heading tags. Okay, we've got our title. If your title isn't showing up, but you typed in the code, the tags, click refresh and save. And it should refresh the page quickly and then save your work and you should be able to see the preview. Okay, the next thing we have is a paragraph. That should give you a hint as to what tag we need to use here. What tag should we add at the beginning and at the end? Paragraph tag. Yep. I know you said paragraph tag in your mind. And you are correct. Paragraph tag. Awesome. We've separated out the first section because we added paragraph tags. We gave instructions to the computer to tell the computer, hey, you need to make a paragraph here. Now let's take a look at the next section. We have Lula the dog. Lula the dog. Lula is the name of the pet. So the first title is the name of the pet and the second title is the type of pet. So what kind of headings do we want to use for titles and subtitles? Again, we're going to use headings. This time we don't want it to be as big as our main title, so we don't want to use H1. We want to use a little bit smaller than that. Go ahead and decide what heading you want to use for Lula and what heading size you want to use for dog. I'm going to use H2 for the name. And I'm going to use H4 for the type of pet, which is, in this case, a dog. Oops, I forgot my H. There we go. Don't forget the H. Don't forget to close it with the backslash. Don't forget this backslash to close your tag. So now we have Lula, the name of the pet, and then dog, the type of pet, as titles. All right, we have a title and a little subtitle. And the last thing I want to add here is paragraph tag, because this is a paragraph. So I'm going to go to the beginning of the paragraph, add my opening paragraph tag. Now we're going to go to the end of our paragraph and tell the computer, hey, this is where the paragraph ends. And as you can see on the previous side, now we have Lula in bold as a title and dog in bold as a slightly smaller title. And then we have our paragraph about Lula. Lula's been my dog for 2 years. She's really fun to play with. I like to take her to the park. Her favorite toy is an old tennis ball. This is not about me. This is just already here. And your task now is going to be to finish the rest of the page. All right. So now you need to look at Slowpoke the turtle. Right. This is the name of the pet, the type of pet, the paragraph about the pet. Then we have Hamster the fish. So the name of the pet is Hamster. That's a little confusing, but the name is Hamster. It's a fish. And here's a paragraph about the fish named Hamster. It's kind of funny. Hamster is the name of the fish. I named him Hamster because I wanted a hamster, not a fish. But I like him anyway. He basically just swims around all day, but I still like him. I think this is a funny paragraph. Anywho, you're going to follow what we did for Lula the dog, and you're going to repeat the same structure with whatever numbers that you used, if you use the same ones or different ones. You're going to repeat this structure for the next 2 pets. All right. And once you're finished, you're going to go ahead and click finish. So at this point, you should pause the video, do the same thing we did for Lula the dog, do it for Slowpoke the turtle and Hamster the fish. And once you're done with all that, then you can go ahead and click finish. All right, so pause the video and then come back. All right, are you finished? You're finished with this page? You added these tags? Your page should not look like this. All right, if I look at it, that means you just did what I did and then didn't continue. Your page should have more tags. I'm not showing you the rest of the tags. That's up to you. All right, if you are finished, go ahead and click finish. And this is going to be Bubble 10, the optional challenge. Remember in your notebook, read those instructions in your notebook. Bubble 10 is an optional challenge, so you do not have to do Bubble 10. All right, if you would like to do it, go for it. If you want me to check your code because you're doing it and you have some bugs in your code and you can't figure out what's wrong, message me on Schoology and I can try to help you out. All right, but aside from that, we are finished with lesson 3 headings. All right, everybody, have a great weekend or a great week whenever you're watching this. Happy Halloween or happy late Halloween if your Halloween already happened. And I will see you all in class. Goodbye, everyone.